Have you guys ever made a careless error that when you realized what you did, you just felt so stupid? Well, I'm Katie Charles, and I tend to make a lot of careless errors, specifically in the math department, which is why, when I was thinking of a strategy or an idea that I've learned to do for this video, I automatically thought of math. Whenever I'm in math and I'm taking a test, I just want to rush through it and I don't really check my work. And when I get my math test back, I tend to have a lot of careless errors and careless mistakes, which is why I've learned two strategies to help me and to perfect my work so that I don't make those careless errors. Because sometimes it's just as simple as adding instead of multiplying, like saying 4 times 2 is 6. So the first one that I've done is it's one to help you remember your nines times tables, because when the numbers start getting high up there, it's kind of hard to remember. But an easy way to do your nines times tables is to hold up your 10 fingers. And say we're going to do 9 times 7. So we would hold down the 7th finger. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'd hold down this finger. And all the fingers to the left of the finger you're holding down is the tens place. And all the fingers to the right are ones. So 9 times 7 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'd be 60. And then 1, 2, 3. So it'd be 63. So 9 times 7 would be 63. And let's do a harder one, like 9 times 9. So we would hold up our 10 fingers and we would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'd hold down our 9th finger. And remember, all the ones to the left are 10s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 fingers on the left, so that's 80. And then we just have 1 finger on the right, so that's 81. So 9 times 9 is 81. And I've been using this for a really long time, because sometimes I just get so caught up on tests, and when I'm at the nines, sometimes I just don't know and I forget. So this really helps me. My little finger trick really helps me. Another strategy I know is we learned how to do this a long time ago in math, in previous math classes, probably in algebra, which is when you have an equation with parentheses and exponents and addition and subtraction, you don't know which to do first because there's only one way to do it. And if you do it another way, then it's going to be wrong. But I used this strategy, but it was really hard for me to remember it because there's parentheses, there's exponents, there's multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So there's so many parts to it. But I found a little acronym to help me remember, which is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And it may seem silly, but I've remembered this for probably about 10 years now. So the P is for parentheses, E for exponents, M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, and S for subtraction. Let's start with a simple one, which would be, or some people may know it as PEMDAS. This is another way that people say it. But let's start with this. We have 6 times, and then we have 5 plus 3 in parentheses. Well, we're going to do the 5 plus 3 in parentheses first, since the P comes first in the equation. So 5 plus 3 is 8, so that brings us to 6 times 8, which is 48. But say we did this the other way. Say we did this the wrong way, and we did 6 times 5, which is 30, and then 30 plus 3 would give us 33, so that would not be the right answer. So there's only one way to do this equation, and we need to know these so we know how to do it. Let's go to the exponents. So we have 5 times 2 squared. Well, 2 squared is 4, so we have 5 times 4, which is 20. But if we were to do it another way, we would have 5 times 2, which is 10. 10 squared is 100, so that would not give us 20, so it'd be wrong. And then let's go to a harder one. This one has parentheses and exponents in it. So we have 7 plus 6 times 5 squared plus 3. So we're going to do everything in the parentheses first. And so, because it says parentheses, and then we have to deal with the exponents. So it'd be 6 times 25 plus 3 in the parentheses. Now, 6 times 25 is 150, so we still have in parentheses 150 plus 3, and the plus 7 on the outside. So now we have 7 plus 153, which gives us 160. So we just used all of these letters to solve this equation. Now, that is a really helpful tool in taking a test, because when you're in test mode, you get in a rush and you just feel like you forget a lot of information. But this is a really simple trick to help you remember some easy steps to get the right answer. And I really hope this helps you as much as it's helped me through the years. This is a very good tool. Well, both of them are very good tools. This, if you can remember, is acronyms for me are easier to remember. This is why I made it into an acronym or a sentence. But PEMDAS, or Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally, both easy to remember, both very helpful, and using your 10 fingers for your nines times tables. So I really hope this helps you in your math classes or just in your everyday life. Thank you.